Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself and create the life that you truly want to live. This is today's tarot. It's for all signs and it's for Friday the 22nd of November 2024. I hope you're doing well. Now, as we're racing toward the end of the year, I am offering year ahead readings, 2025 readings. Is a month by month reading, very detailed reading. If you want to know what's in your year ahead, you'll want to book one of those in before the end of November because it's $100 cheaper before the end of November. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it in the description box below and also up there too. Now let's get into today's reading. Leave behind what's no longer you. Okay, so we're up leveling, becoming somebody better, new version of ourselves. I don't know what version you're on now. I think I'm on like version 5.0 now. I just seem to have gone through many phases, chapters of my life. And I'm ready to start a new one for sure. We've got Seeker, Threshold. Oh yeah, on the verge of a new chapter. And intuition, you know this. You can feel it in your intuition. What you've been seeking, you're on the threshold of it. Leave behind what is no longer you. Allow yourself to step into this new experience. Don't bring the past with you. Let the past go now. The past is in the past. Let's leave all of those memories behind now and step into our future. Perseverance. You're going to get there. Okay. Let's get some tarot out. Tell us more, guides. What's going on today? What do we need to know about? The Page of Swords is often about somebody who has noticed you, someone else's energy. We've got Judgment here. Be discerning. There's certain people that we want to interact with in this life, and there's certain people that have very different energies to us that it's probably better not entertaining. I know for myself, when I was more naive and more openly naive, I used to think like, oh no, everybody's a good person and it's just letting everyone in. Thugs, dangerous people, all kinds of people that were really bad for me. I was letting them all in. I've learned better since to be discerning. The Knight of Swords. This is instant action, which perhaps isn't the best idea. You've also got the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So a belief is holding you back from investing into what you want to invest in. A belief is stopping you. Let's get deeper into this then. It's got something to do with leave behind what's no longer you. So the Page of Swords. Tell us about this Page of Swords. Somebody else's energy. They got their eye on you. The High Priestess, you know about it as well, and you want them to. Okay, so someone's got their eye on you. Perhaps it isn't moving forward yet. Perhaps you're on the threshold of that moving forward. Whether this is someone that you want to work with or someone you want to be in a romantic relationship with. Maybe someone you want to work for. They've got their eye on you. You wish for it too. It's in your sights. You want it. Something's holding you back from it. Persevere. You're on the threshold of what it is that you want. There is something to let go of, though, to allow you to move into that. There's anger behind that. Okay. Anger is behind that. So perhaps this situation, this person is reminding you of something that you got yourself into in the past that you're actually angry at yourself at. You might think that you're angry at the other person about it, but you're actually angry at yourself for making those choices, perhaps the wrong choices in the past. So Judgment, be discerning. We can't get love and abundance and all the good things in life unless we're really discerning about who we interact with, because abundance isn't it with the people that are out of alignment, even though it might appear that the money is with the people that are out of alignment, right? True abundance isn't that. True abundance is free-flowing love energy, and you'll find that tight energy, holding on to energy of like manipulative people and hoarders, that kind of thing, that's not abundance. That doesn't feel good like abundance and free-flowing love and all of that. So Judgment, Nine of Materials is behind that. That is you getting a win for yourself, you doing something, up leveling, putting your energy into something, or even the inner work being more Judgment card. I've lost the word now. Like choosing better who to have in your life, all of that inner work, it's important. It's as important as the work itself, you know. And perhaps you're getting good things coming back from that now because you are being more discerning. That's the word I was looking for, discerning. So the Nine of Materials often comes up when you've worked hard at something, then you reap the rewards from it. But often the working hard is the inner work that we do. If you are getting more discerning now, of course you're going to get better things from that. The psychic development behind that too. So it's not just about choosing better based on logical things and what someone's shown you. Sometimes it's just about tuning into your feelings and trusting that. Now, why don't we do that? Sometimes we don't do that because we're numbing out all the time. Drugs, alcohol, all on our phones or whatever. And food. There's so many things that we do to numb out, which stops us from being present with our emotions, to feel those nuances of like, oh, I've got an uneasy feeling about this, I'm not going to go in there, or that person, I don't know, something just not right about them. And that could be a day-to-day thing. Someone can feel good one day and not the next day, because everyone's fluctuating all the time. You know what it's like. Sometimes we're great and sometimes we're like closed down and feeling lack and like we're not safe to be around. We're not safe to be around, like people can't receive from us when we're in a state of lack like that. So people are going to be responding to you as well by how you're feeling to them each day. The Knight of Swords, but there's this feeling like you want to rush into something. Wow, you're falling in love in the sun. I really want to get into this, right? So it is your wishes. This Page of Swords, this person that's got their eye on you. You want to rush into it. You want to go there because it's going to make you really happy and you know it. But there is something holding you back, right? Okay. Well, let's get behind that. What's behind that? Knight of Swords. Feminine energy is behind that, but you want to receive, right? And so it could be that you're like, I really want to get into this, but I don't want to fall into my old patterns of not receiving. Perhaps when you've got into relationships before or whatever this is that I'm talking about for you, you end up like doing it all, you know, over investing and not receiving. So there is something to leave behind that is no longer you. Eight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Before you invest, and we kind of had that message yesterday, before you invest, you need to get rid of this belief that you've got. What is it about, please? What's this belief that you've got? Probably about yourself. Eight of Inspiration. It's about your communication, right? So perhaps you don't trust yourself to be able to communicate your needs, your boundaries, what you want from a situation. Perhaps you're just not trusting your communication skills about that. You don't believe that you're going to do it. Perhaps you think you're going to stop communicating. Perhaps you stopped communicating last time. Or perhaps you didn't even know how to communicate, or that you could communicate. Perhaps you weren't even allowing yourself to communicate. Anyway, I would say healing energy is behind that, grounding and perception. I would say you need to change your perception about that, because this healing energy, I think a lot of you are healed and you know better and you will actually do differently. Very, very rare for a person to regress. It's very, very rare to learn something and then not apply it. That's very rare. What do you think? You're going to forget what you've learned? You're going to forget how you've healed yourself? You think you're going to revert to who you used to be in relationships when you get into this one? I get the fear, but it's very unlikely, isn't it? It's very unlikely. Anyway, let's find out about our romance for our budding romantics here. For the singles out there, what do they need to know for romance today? Romance. Anyone? There we go. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. Feels like it's coming from this one. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Wow, very deep then. Go deeper. Well, their love is deep. You need to go deeper apparently and breathe through the tension. You're afraid to go there, aren't you? You're afraid to go there. Breathe through the tension. Go deeper. This is deeper. Stop seeing it as some kind of a surface level thing when it's not. And don't be afraid of it. And don't be afraid of yourself and your ability to communicate. Trust, support. This person is supportive. Perhaps they've shown you that they can be supportive and they've earned your trust and you need to trust them. But I'm getting more than anything, you need to trust yourself here, because that Eight of Swords, it's not about anyone else, it's about you. Because bad choices in the past, isn't it? When people used you. You invested too much and people used you. And instead of noticing Instead of being present with your feelings and noticing, this is a little bit draining from the outset, perhaps I better not go further in this. Instead of doing that, you go, oh, it's okay, I'll just carry on, and maybe, maybe a little give back until you're completely depleted and it's like, oh my God, I've given too much. And now I'm completely depleted and now I'm angry. Anger. Now I'm angry. Because I went too far. I carried on when I shouldn't have. I didn't tune in, and I didn't feel that, and I didn't turn it around and be discerning once I'd felt that draining energy. I carried on, and I shouldn't have done. So it's about, noticing those things. You've learned, huh? You've learned. You're not going to do it again. Speak up. Feel it and speak up. Feel it and speak up, even when it's a little bit of a drain. Just say, hey, this is feeling a little bit one-sided. It feels like I'm putting more effort in than you are here. I don't want a relationship like that. So unless you're going to step up, I'm going to step out. Or perhaps not as aggressive as that. I don't know. Well, family wishes are coming true. Harp, great happiness. Claw, be careful. Do not take risks. A stork. News of a birth of a new business opportunity or a baby. Ear, good news. It does feel good. It just feels like there's a whole lot of fear involved here. And lack of trust in yourself, that you've learned what you've learned and you're actually going to do differently this time. Think of a yes or no answer question. I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag and I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for our answer. But it's just a bit of fun. This is a general reading, not a personal one. If you do want a personal reading, give all kinds of readings from my website, behealing.com. Get them all out within 24 hours. I've got 2025 year ahead readings, month by month, very in detail reading available. If you want to book yourself in for one of those, book it before the end of November for $100 off. I'll pop a link for it in the description box below and also up there too. But of course, there's my usual readings, one question readings, guidance readings, love readings, tarot readings, soul contract readings, twin flame readings, all kinds of things. Check out my website. How best to deal with these energies today? Well, I've got the King of Wands female version, so it's your energy. And the King of Wands is the one that takes action, they go for what it is that they want. There's something that you want here, go for it. Don't hold yourself back, go for it. Take that action forward, trust yourself, go for what it is that you want, claim it. You've done the inner work, you don't need to be scared of yourself now. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Your answer is yes. Go for it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button. If you're new, leave me a comment. I do love hearing from you, and consider clicking that join button to be a part of my membership down there, and you'll get invited along to members only live shows where I'll read for you. Well, have the best day ever, and come along to my daily meditations too, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.